Hi, it's Scott, ROCKFILE, back with another podcast review. Going to talk about the 1970 film, Colossus, the Forbin Project. This 1970 movie was directed by Joseph Sargent. Screenplay was James Bridges, based on the book Colossus. The author wrote 2 more books after the movie was released. It stars Eric Braeden, who changed his name for this film, Susan Clark, and even a young Marion Ross from Happy Days is in this film. Came out in April of 1970. It's about an hour and 40 minutes, and I suggest you watch it immediately. Really. This movie was made in 1970. We didn't even have real computers at the time. This was very much science fiction. The movie starts with Eric Braeden's character, Dr. Forbin, locking up a giant facility that's all computer banks. It's matte paintings and really good special effects for 1970. He locks it all up. It's protected, whatever. And it turns out they have just turned the entire Defense Department grid over to this computer. The president is on hand. They all talk. They congratulate him. Looks like it's going to go great. They go back to the headquarters. They hook up a voice so they can actually talk to the thing as it starts to learn. And one of the first things that happens in the movie is it figures out that there's another one of it on the planet, that the Russians have made something similar. There were leaks, and the Russians have made it almost the same thing. So the two start talking together, and when we try and stop it, they don't like that. And then the more they talk, the more they want things. And then the movie goes out from there. In the 70s, we got nihilistic endings, very dark endings where, like, the humans lose, Planet of the Apes and some other movies like that just kind of end. This is one of those movies where it's just like, holy crap, I can't believe that just, not in a bad way, just they said all they needed to say and how things were going to go from there. I think it's a great film to watch today because, well, it's not that dated. When they first hook up the thing and they're at the headquarters, they do a video call, a Zoom call with the scientists back in the main laboratory. It looks great. I mean, this was 1970, folks, so they're doing a Zoom call. It was pretty cool. And the fact that the computers and what the computers do, think about when you play with AI today and the questions it asks you and the things. Watch this movie. I'm telling you, the author and the filmmakers got it right. Not 100%. I mean, obviously, it takes it to the nth degree, but James Cameron has admitted this is where he got the idea for Skynet. And anyway, it's a Shout Factory Blu-ray. I had no idea. It's been in my Amazon wish list for a long, long time. And the subject matter just keeps coming up, keeps coming up, keeps coming up. That and All the President's Men. Things in modern times that are very much part of our history that if we don't learn from them, and I'm talking about movies, sure, but my 4K copy of All the President's Men is on the way. And if you've never seen that Robert Redford, Paul Newman film, it's a fantastic film that actually changed something in the real world. Conspiracy theories, government conspiracies, and all that kind of stuff. Great film. This one also. I think this is a 1-2 punch of old movies that apply to today's society. Colossus, the Forbin Project. I found out from one of my Threads friends that there were 2 more books, that there's a trilogy. I immediately put it in my Amazon wish list, and if I can find them like at a used bookstore here, I'm going to go ahead and pick them up. I'm very interested to find out where the story goes after the first movie, right? I haven't read the first book, but might read all 3 to see if the book is that accurate to the movie. I thought the acting was really good. They try and do something. There's a lot in this movie that was used later in movies that had computers rebelling or surveillance stuff. You know, Colossus and Guardian, these 2 artificially intelligent, and they don't call it artificial intelligence back in the day. It's chilling. The way the movie ends, the way it plays out and the way it ends, is just, we could see this happening today. We hooked all this up to have the perfect defense of the United States, and it went way beyond its operating parameters because that's what happens with these large language models. And they didn't know what they were doing at the time. They just had the idea that computers would eventually get to this level, and they made a scary movie out of it. There's no jump scares or gore or anything, but the whole movie plays out an hour and 40 minutes. It's just like, wow, how much they got right, considering it was made in 1970. I thought the effects were good. The locations were great. The computers look legit. The technology looks legit. The acting is good. The direction is good. I thought the directing was really good, actually. Had not seen this movie since a kid on television. So the Shout Factory Blu-ray has been restored in 2K. The movie looked fantastic. Like, I was shocked that it wasn't a 4K. There were some really, really strong colors, some blues, some reds, just really robust and tight colors that I usually see when I'm watching a 4K movie. Granted, I'm watching this through a 4K player and it's up converting it, but it really does look great. Whatever Shout Factory did to the Blu-ray, I don't know that it could look any better on the 4K. Maybe it could if they make one. There's a couple of extras on here. They talked to Eric Braeden now, or a few years ago. He's thrilled that anybody still cares about this movie 50 plus years later. And it's an interesting interview. He's very old, but he has a lot of memories about this and how he got the role and what it meant for his career afterwards. I think he's perfect, was a perfect cast for the film. He was a German actor who changed his name to be in this movie and went on to have quite the career. And like I said, there's a few other people you'll recognize, like Marion Ross from Happy Days. It's all serious. I mean, sure, there's some lighthearted moments, but it's not really a comedy, and they take it very seriously, like this is real. So I highly recommend checking out Colossus, the Forbin Project. And if you still read, maybe check out the books, too. They're written by Dennis Jones, and I plan to pick them up as well. I was really impressed with this 1970 film. It's kind of a companion piece to 2001, I would say. Not that it's that level of filmmaking, but it's that level of science fiction that meets our reality today. It just wasn't like, no, that couldn't happen, or it was cheesy. They actually nailed it really well. Colossus, the Forbin Project. It's been out on Blu-ray since like 2018, so if you can get a copy still, pick it up from Shout Factory. It looks great. It's got a couple extras on it. You'll enjoy it. It's a really good flick. I'm Scott, I'm ROCKFILE. More podcasts are on the way. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a spectacular day.